Okay, man, if you're doing this, that's wrong. If you're doing this, super wrong. I'm gonna tell you what you need to do for your back leg to start turning the right direction and keep you power and don't lose control of your backpack. Okay? Very important, papi. I've been working with kids for a long time, and something that people don't talk about it because sometimes it just happens natural and the turn of the back leg is okay, and sometimes just to tell them think that way and the back leg is turning the right way or whatever, they do it. And it's something that elite hitters have in common when they're turning that back leg. You see it slow motion, you see it constantly. Look at them how they turn the back leg. You maybe don't notice right now. You maybe think about their knee driving in, or you think about their hips, you think about their back foot maybe. But I'm gonna tell you a few of the bad things that players do on my cage as soon as I get them, okay? So, number one, when they're turning the back foot, when I turn the back leg to the ball, they do this. So they basically are spinning the leg like this to get to the ball. The problem with this middle away, they're already out and they're pushing their hands. So when I'm telling turning, they go like this, and then when they turn, for more they try to drive the ball the other way, it's so hard for them because they're already out. Okay, so I need more control, and I know before you turn your back leg, you have to get the coil, you have to get your back pocket to the pitcher, you have to control that, you have to have internal hip rotation so you can hold the power. But that's wrong. You don't want to just, as soon as you're turning your back leg, your back foot, how it's turning, is just taking you out. For more that you tell the kid, hey, you have to get your leg that direction, stay that way, and then finish however you want. For more you tell them, if they start wrong, you're not gonna get it right. The kid's just gonna probably push hands all the time. He's still not, so you have to do drills for that. That's why we got the VIP, loscastropros.com, the VIP. We're gonna have you do drills and guide you, okay? And you need that, okay? That's why hitting is probably have to be like individual or small group, because everybody has something different. And sometimes take time to pick what they're doing wrong. And sometimes it's just a slow motion video. You don't pick it up until you see the slow motion video. And they can do good maybe in the front toes in BP because they have the timing right, but the back pad is probably out too early. And then when they go to the game, they are in struggles because they're spinning out, okay? The other one they do wrong. So, you know, this is wrong. They do this, they get the knee out, and they go like this, or something like that. It's crazy. It's unbelievable how you see that. So you see this, and they go the turn. So when they do that, they go, and they spin out too. Because for more, they try to get to the ball, they go out, and then in, you will see that happen. So that's wrong, okay? So don't do that, and between that and that, they do this too. The knee forward and then go. So it's not the right way, okay? So the other one, as soon as I start explaining them, get your weight inside your big toe, they start doing this. But you see, it's still a problem too, because they turning, but they keeping the heel in the ground. So they basically doing this inside, turning the knee inside, but they are not turning the back leg. So it's like that. And sometimes they get stuck in there. So they go like this, and they do that. So they just try to do what I tell them, but they don't full turn the back leg. So I don't blame the kids. They try. Everybody has different feelings. That's why you cannot teach by feeling. You have to go both. You have to like, hey, this is what you should feel, but this is what needs to happen. So you need to go always to the reality, because that's why hitting is so complicated, because there's so much details in just one person that you cannot get 20 people at the same time. It's so many details, that it's so many bad habits that you can get, and this one is good one day and this one is bad another day. This one get bad habit, this one is getting better. So it's like that. It's just how you keep in the highest level of hitting, watching videos of the best, what they do normally every day, and then you put them on those kids. You put those movements. So what is the right move? This is the right move. So obviously I like to start to turn the back leg that direction. When you start to turn in the back leg that direction instead of this direction, you got more time. You already starting your turn. It's not that you're just gonna stay here and then just whatever. No, you start in that direction, turning your back leg, and then from there, if you come inside, you're still turning and you can still get it. Your back foot is gonna do whatever they want. Some people, their back foot go like this. Some people go, their back foot just stay there. But the direction of the back leg is gonna allow you to keep the back pad, everything through it. You're probably gonna stay longer through the song, so you're probably gonna be able to hit the outside pitch better because your back leg is not take you this way. Because if not, your hand's gonna push. If your back leg turn this way, your hand's gonna push. Okay? And I know you probably wanna stay back, but if you don't get the right action with your back leg and the tilt, you're probably gonna have a little struggles. Okay? So this is what you should do. When you get in the stride or whatever, or before the stride, whatever, when you start turning your back leg, you have to get the heel up, but you got to start putting your weight inside your big toe. You have to put your weight inside your big toe. You see how my whole leg is going that way, but my heel go up? And I put the weight inside your big toe. When I start there, I can see that we are in a better situation. Look at the details. Look at these elite players. As you can see how they turn the back leg, the heel going up, but how they start. Everything is so fast that you don't even realize, but that's how everything starts, okay? You still wanna turn the back leg to the ball, but you wanna have a better understanding how to get that back foot so you can allow your legs to stay through it, or allow your leg to start right so you can finish right, okay? But you don't want this and this to start, because you can say turn your back leg and that's it. But turn your back leg can be a lot of different ways. You can turn your back leg the wrong way, you can turn your back leg and spin it. But if you understand those little details without going to your front leg, I promise it happened to me. I'm working with kids and it's just, I can get the kid just staying through it longer. I don't say manipulate your swing, I'm saying they start, when you start turning, as soon as you start creating the turn, you need to focus that your turn is the right direction. And then from there, you create the right tilt and then you go. Because you start there, but then if it's inside, you can just keep the connection and then you got this, you got that pitch. But we don't want to start wrong, and then when you keep turning that middle away, it's just off. So now the kid is instead of staying back, now the kid is gonna look for going to the ball because he knows he cannot stay back on the outside because he already spinning off. Okay, I give you the details, Benny. I give you details. I missed that ball. I give you details, brother. Details exactly how it's supposed to happen with your back leg. So make sure you coil, and then you turn the back leg the right way. You make sure you get the knob working up right here, and then from there, man, I wish I was this player when I used to be player. When you're your own coach now, and these days, you can be a better player because you got better knowledge. You get what I'm saying? Okay? So don't spin out. Make sure the leg is going the right way. Pull your weight in the inside your big toe. And get here, the knob up that way, second baseman. That's why you see a lot of players thinking, I'm going that way, I'm thinking that way, so I don't spin off. And when they do that, they stay longer close, and when they take the action, they can stay through it. And if they go inside, they can hold, and it's easy to turn. But if you spin off, it's easy to go back up with the outside, okay? So work it, one, see the direction. If I spin off, I will feel like this going out. This is a middle away. Whoop. All right, chest down, leg that way. Work on that, okay? Back leg in the right direction. Control those details in your back foot and you'll be fine, okay? Subscribe. Let's get it. People, what you got? You got hitting lessons on YouTube? Huh? We got content from everything. Our kids were hitting on here. Brother, subscribe.